look, you've gotten worse, bro. So now what I want everyone to understand, this is what I want everyone to understand. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Arteta, and he's here to dominate the league for the next few years. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's Big Teta. Big Teta, the Arsenal, we're back. We are back. The Invincibles, they're nothing. They're nothing compared to what the next 5 years is going to be. Big Teta and the Arsenal have rolled into town, bro, on the chariot made of gold, bro, whipping up horses. We're going at 100 miles per hour. The Pep reign of terror is over. There is a new sheriff in town, and it is us. You're all pissed.
What did you...
All right, mate, please.
What did
You're
you
the
make...
biggest backer of Arsenal. What are you going to say today?
I praise
Are you going to congratulate us for being top of the league? Because you do everyday show about Arsenal, guys. They can he can laugh as much as you want like a fraud. You can laugh.
يا حبيبي لا نسبق والله العظيم I know you know. يا عم I have seen you have football conversations. Stop with the monologues. خلينا have a conversation for real.
No.
Hamza, do you think Semenyo? Hamza, do you think Semenyo is? Who would you? Yeah, Habibi, forget the fucking therapy. Arsenal fumbled. Do you think? Yeah, Hammi, let me
talk. The only thing that you'll have, and you've kept me here. 1 o'clock is 1:30. I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do super chat. Yeah, we spoke. And you have said, and your whole show, you have not said anything of a substance.
Because you're telling me shit.
It's 2 hours. You haven't said anything of a substance. We haven't gotten one sentence from you where we can actually discuss.
By the way, just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness! No, man! He's looking right across the line! Dimwit, bro! Oh my God!
Cal's crashing out! Cal's crashing out!
Bobby put someone right! Oh my God! For the life of me! For the life of me!
No! Man fully crashed out. Hey, man was at home just watching the game. Man forgot he was definitely on coffee.
For the life of me, you man!
By the way, just let you know.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of the Premier League Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to talk about Premier League transfers. You get me? There is news about Vinicius Jr. You get me? Headed to Arsenal perhaps. Ooh, you know, interesting. Elliot Anderson, £106 million bid has been rejected. Xabi Alonso's tricky blues have been linked to absolutely no one. Liverpool closing in on the Diomande deal. The market has gone
and the return of Darwin Núñez as well, brother. The return of Darwin Núñez.
Never interrupt the intro. Never in your life interrupt the intro. Never ever interrupt the intro. Manchester United are looking at signing Sandro Tonali as well. And as the people in the chat have noticed, we're repping Bafana today. You get me? Big up to my South African people. Big up to all of South Africa. One of my first big deals that happened in my life was I was 10th trending or 8th trending in South Africa, actually, on one of the Spaces days. So, yeah, we were cooking back in them days. So, big up to everyone locked in. If you're going to get your own South Africa jersey, go to OK Jersey, use code MHF15. I've spoken to Edward. Today is the last day of the 15% discount instead of 8%. So go over there, get yourself a shirt. All the links are in the description. Touchline Facts is where you can find the fraud touchline. You can find Charlie at Blue Brother CFC, LB's channels and Sal's channels in the description, despite they're not here, and Dan's channels too. Martin's channel is the Mancunian Way. And you can find Souls exclusively here and everywhere. You get me? So, yeah, big up to all of you. And let's start with the biggest story. Guys, don't take the piss. I know Charlie is about to take the piss. Don't take the piss, Charlie.
No, I don't say anything.
Let's start with the biggest story, because you know this is the biggest story. Shabalala. Elliot Anderson, £106 million bid has been rejected. Martin, talk to the people.
It'll get done. It's going to get done at a price I'm not comfortable going to be going to do, but it's going to get done. Yeah, it was semantics because the news I got yesterday we'd offered 106 with 15 add-ons. Forest 120, 125 flat. So basically, we're dancing around the add-ons. That's all we're doing. So they'll go again and they'll get the deal done. And we're not finished there either. Sorry to piss on everyone's parade, but we are still going to make another midfield signing. They're after Tonali. They're after Porro or Palestra. They're after a number of signings. Caldoon said it in his interview last week that he wants to bring the team back to where it was and blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. But we're also going to have to make departures. We're going to have to make departures out because factually we've got the highest wage bill in the country and we need to get that down somehow. Because we've still got the Rodri extension. We've got the Gvardiol extension. So I will expect probably 2, maybe even 3 midfielders to leave. Probably Reinders, Nico G, Kovacic. And yeah. Oh,
wait, you think Rodri would stay? You think Rodri would stay?
I think Rodri will stay. If he stays, he'll stay and go on a free.
But you see the way he's answering questions in the press conferences and shit.
Yeah, but Real Madrid, he only wants to go to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid don't want to pay the money we want.
Is Calvin Phillips legit still contracted to City?
Yes.
That's immense.
Crazy.
How long has he got left in his deal?
2 years, 2028, I believe. But I think Sheffield United, I think City may even just tie his contracts up and let him go.
Yeah, fair.
In the end. So yeah, I do think Anderson will. I do think Anderson will sign, and I think it will probably be a record deal, or if not, the same as what you paid for Isaac.
Is it? Let me ask Martin the question. Martin, you can get asked this question. Don't get offended. It's just a question.
Are we doing this in 115 over our heads?
Is it too much money for Elliot Anderson?
It's too much money for any footballer. I think the market is way out of whack at the minute. Alex Scott, 80 million. You've got Fernandez at West Ham, 85 million. It's like, it's way, way over the top. Way over the top. And I mean, and the problem is, I can say, we're going to end up having to do release clauses in the Premier League soon. It's getting out of hand. It's getting way out of hand.
FIFA are going to make it mandatory to have a release clause in everyone's contract now.
Yeah.
But that's pointless, though, if there's no cap on it, because you had Busquets with a billion.
Yeah, it's already in La Liga, isn't it? A lot of Barcelona players have like £1 billion release clauses and stuff for that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just there's too much money for the shitter Premier League team, so they just get to demand more for their players.
The problem is, though, right, is that because the market is the way it is, that all them players, right, are basically valued at probably 20 or 30 million pounds more than their market rate, and essentially clubs are going to have to decide which players are worth overpaying for at the end of the day. Like, we know that Anderson's not worth over 100 mil, but if City want him and they decide that he's the right guy to overspend on, then you just have to do it. And every club's going to find that. I don't think there's going to be many deals that you will look at this summer and think, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. That wasn't overpaid, or that was, wasn't over the market value. You just got to pick now who's worth overpaying for at the end of the day. That's where we're at.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I wanna listen. I'm not even gonna say anything crazy. I just think 106 million for a player like Elliot Anderson it's like you're taking the piss at that point. And the funny part is Marinakis rejected it as well.
I don't think they rejected it, though. It wasn't rejected. They want the structure change, and I don't think it was outright rejected. I think they're happy with the actual fee. They're just not happy with the way that it's structured. I don't think the bid was outright rejected.
Well, it was a verbal bid anyway.
Yeah.
It was a verbal bid anyway. It's the way it is. I mean, come on. Well, Sam, you did this last year when you were whacking your hundreds round to everyone, and Declan Rice, 105 million. For me, Declan Rice, Anderson is where Declan Rice kind of was. So I do get the money part. I do get 105. I do hear it. Anything more?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson is where Declan Rice was. He just won a European competition for his club.
When he was at West Ham.
Before he joined Arsenal, he just won a European competition for West Ham.
Bro, don't gas up the Conference League, bro.
Sorry, did Nottingham Forest
you haven't won the Conference League, so I don't know why
did Nottingham Forest get
because I've never been in it. Why would I win the Conference League if I've never been in it? That doesn't make sense.
Semi-final, Souls. He's their main midfielder guy, same as what Rice was at West Ham. And he's an England international.
How long?
We don't give a shit about a Conference League. What West Ham do, obviously. So you can't just talk down.
So why did you pay 105 million for Declan Rice then?
I think he was worth 105 million at the time.
Right. Well, I think Anderson's worth that. I think they're exactly the same.
You're entitled to that opinion, but that's not what you said earlier. You said he's not worth that.
No, not worth 125.
Oh, so you pay? Yeah, I'd say even. Honestly,
I'll be honest. I think
the market is crazy.
I don't think either of them were worth it.
I think he's an 80 million pound player. I think he's an 80 million
that's
pound
fair.
player.
Yeah, even 80 is on the higher end, to be honest.
And what we're getting at now is, right, if you can pass the ball about in midfield, do a few little nice bits here and there, you're basically worth 100 mil. 100 mil is now becoming what 50 mil used to be. Like 100 mil is becoming like a normal price for players who are not worth nowhere near it. Now, look, I think Elliot Anderson's a good player. He's done well at Forest. He's establishing himself for England or whatever. Great. Never in a million years is he worth over 100 million pounds. But to Nottingham Forest, he's worth that money. And as I said earlier, like as buying clubs, everyone's going to be overpaying for players this summer because the market's extortionate. You have to decide which ones you think are worth overpaying for. And at the end of the day, if City think he's worth overpaying for and he's going to make a difference to their midfield and he's going to have a big impact, then so be it. Like, this is the situation we're going to be in. Arsenal will be in a similar situation at some point with whoever they're looking to sign. They'll have to decide, is it worth overpaying for this guy? Chelsea, the same. United, Liverpool, everybody's going to be overpaying for players, and you just got to decide which ones you think are worth overpaying for. That's where we're at.
The thing is, the City midfield is the main part of our area that needs fixing.
Yeah,
we need two midfielders, and for the past 3 years, and listen, many of you have said this. Oh, you bought Calvin Phillips, you bought Nunes, you bought Nico, you bought right. We can do all this. Now we're actually getting an actual decent player or a couple of decent players. Now we're overpaying. Yeah, because I get it. You want us to go and pay 50 million for a whatever. I get it. It is what it is. We are fixing exactly what we need fixing in our team. And to do that, you need the money to do it. Do I agree with it at the prices? No, but I'm sorry, that horse left the stable a long time ago.
That horse left the stable. What's that supposed to mean?
But we've already done the wild transfer fees years ago. They started years ago. We can't change it all now.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. That's why I'm shocked that City are doing this. Because Manchester City have completely changed, and you know this because me and you have had this conversation even, I think, before. Like, Manchester City have changed their approach. Manchester City don't like to overpay for players. That's one of the reasons where you yourself, even when you went live last summer and you were like, this is why we want to go in for Florian Wirtz, you know, because they're asking for too much money and blah, blah, blah. So that's the shocking bit to me. I'm shocked.
Not cheeky and Pep anymore, though, Sam. This is the difference.
Yeah, but I'm shocked that City are doing this because it's not like a City thing, you know. City are the type of club to sign like multiple like 60 million pound players like this, you know, like 2-3 60 million pound players. Like, let's say City from 3 years ago, you would have signed 2 midfielders 60 million each instead of.
But we did, but it didn't work.
Who?
Nico.
We went and bought Nunes. We bought Kovacic. So we tried to do it. City actually tried to sign Bellingham. You know that. We were involved in the Bellingham situation.
Yeah, you were.
It was you, us, and Real Madrid. Because we were having them phone calls, remember, like, oh, he's going to you. Oh, no, he's coming to me. And we were doing this back and forth for a week. Yeah. And then we were looking at Rice. That got, we pulled out of that. City are generally clever with prices. But I'm sorry, the days of us going getting a Kevin De Bruyne for 57 million, that's done. That's over.
And also, on that deal at the time, I remember a lot of people saying that's way too much money for him. But when that happened,
people called him a flop, a Chelsea flop when they bought him.
Yeah, mad. But at the end of the day, like it's not, none of it's our money anyway. Like,
no, I don't like that narrative because I think it is technically our money because we're the ones that give our clubs the money.
No, but we're not spending it.
Your season ticket money and your shirt money aren't that important to them.
Yeah, but like
that during COVID.
If your club overspends and overspends, it goes into and then it goes into debt, and then it's got no money to spend on more players, and then it gets worse and worse over time. Then it is technically your money. I don't like this narrative.
City have no debt. We've no debt.
Yeah, but if City started overpaying for players, putting them on 500k a week, and buying £100 million players for £50 million players, then they'll eventually go into debt. They'll end up losing money. It'll get worse. Do you know what I'm saying on that fact? And then ultimately they'll end up having no money, like Man United did end up getting under the Glazers when we overspent and things. So saying that it's just not our money, it's not the right way to look at it. In my personal.
No, United's different though. The Glazers bought the money with debt.
Yeah, but the club got more transfer debt and things like that. When it started losing money, the reason why Ratcliffe came in and had to get rid of loads of workers was because of the fact that we overspent over the last 10 years on flops, and we put on the high wages and we couldn't even get rid of him. Mason Mount, we still can't get rid of Mason Mount. He's on 250k a week, and we spent 70 million on him. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's multiple players like him. Pogba, we bought for 90 million. We got left on a free, and things like this. Sancho just left on a free.
Don't get me started on the United getting rid of staff. Let's not do that when you went and spent 200 million in the summer window.
That's literally what he said. He literally said, "I'm saving money."
That's what I mean. Listen, politicians tell you anything, you don't believe them, do you?
He's not a politician, though, is he?
No, but you believe Ratcliffe, that's what he told you, then I've got some magic beans to sell you.
He told us we're getting rid of the workers to save money for transfers, and we save money for transfers.
we're getting rid of the tea lady to go and spend 80 million. Yeah,
because it saved us millions. It saved us millions in literally top up. It saved us millions financially. So it's
it can't be justified getting rid of staff when you got shit.
We still hire more staff than every club here. What's your logic here?
Don't think you do, but no, man.
Scruffy Jim was chatting out his arse when he was doing that bollocks.
We do. We literally hired the most staff in the Premier League.
CFG. We
literally hired the most staff in the Premier League. So that's fact information.
Oh, for your club, yeah. But we hire staff for the 9 teams we have around the world, mate.
Oh, all right. So there we go. Here we go. Job. So we're gonna start counting the other clubs now. We're counting in the Premier League. We hire the most staff. Do you get what I'm saying? But all right,
part of the business.
Yeah, part of the cheating business. All right, cool, bro.
All right, then.
Blue call out.
I didn't realise Touchline was bringing his nappy today, but telling me about Alex Ferguson and the DVDs he's watching next because he's never seen it in real life. You ever seen a title win? You ever seen a title win?
Yeah, I have, mate. I've seen more than you, mate, because you've got 115 reasons,
when
mate.
Did you see a title
115 reasons why you haven't seen a title, mate. You've got 115 reasons why you haven't seen a title.
When did you see a title win?
2013.
Right, what were you? 6, 7?
Yeah. So it happened. So I was alive. Do you not see things when you're 6 or 7 or something? Did you go blind?
Don't remember him that well.
Maybe you have a bad memory, mate. I don't.
Yeah. Listen, I've got a clip of Jim Ratcliffe when he came into United and said when he came in, and it got swept under the carpet by a lot of people, when he came in, he said there was a cartel. He thought there was a pecking order in this league. And that was the belief he was under. But it just got quietly moved away, that interview, from everywhere.
That's cool.
Funny, that.
I don't understand the relevance of that. To the
what he's saying is when he came in, he thought the pecking order was United and certain other clubs had the right to be in charge of the league.
A lot of people think that as well. He's not the only person.
Well, your owner did.
Yeah, I don't know what the relevance that's got to do with the current conversation.
So don't start believing what he thinks.
No, you
said, still building your circus?
You said don't get me started on United getting rid of spending money or saying because they got rid of staff. But they literally said in the reports we got rid of staff to save money, which saved us millions.
And I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
All right, well, cool. Well, that's what happened.
Service.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
After all this, I'm still not convinced that this is a normal transfer fee for a player like this. I don't think that is. I just don't think that Elliot Anderson has the quality level to warrant £106 million price.
Yeah, but does anyone warrant £106 million?
Yes.
Yeah, some players, but not him.
Yes, if you're a forward line player, like yes, Yamal warrants that. Haaland, the forward line player isn't the planet that can make a difference. They are the ones that warrant.
Yeah,
that.
but bro, there's very
few
Elliot
Anderson prototype I just think the Elliot Anderson prototype is a prototype you can find in a lot of places.
He's also homegrown in his English. That is a big thing for us at the minute as well. We do need to bring in homegrown and players.
But there's definitely two things driving that price up, is say English, homegrown, buying from within the Premier League. That's just the facts. That probably adds 30, 40 million on, I reckon. So if you were buying Anderson from abroad, it doesn't touch anywhere near 100 mil.
Yeah, this is true.
So a lot of it is Premier League tax, English tax, and admittedly, some of it's probably Man City tax as well.
Yeah. Fair enough. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure guys are liking. Make sure guys are subscribing. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget to check out our sponsor. This is the last day where the code will be a 15% code before it goes back to 8%. We're repping Bafana today. You get me? Big up to the South African massive. You get me? All the South African subscribers. Let's get the likes up and go subscribe to all the channels, all of them in the description, because we can't have less than 100 likes with over 800 people watching. Like, your guys are taking the piss. So let's get the likes up. Souls. Vini Jr. and Arsenal, brother. Talk to me.
Sam, you don't believe that, do you?
Yeah, surely no one actually believes that.
Not even gonna entertain.
I can't even ask a question in this planet anymore. Can't.
I'm not even gonna.
Well, no, if tomorrow I read
it was the same with Alvarez. They said, Alvarez is going to go to Arsenal.
The link between Mbappe and Liverpool. I'm going to talk about it whether I believe it or not.
Brother, let me just answer the question, man. Let me just answer the question because there's too much madness. Listen, Vini Jr. is not a serious. It's not a serious link, bro. We get you can be linked to every single Tom, Dick, and Harry. It doesn't mean that it's anything credible. We're not going to get Vini Jr. We're not even linked to Vini Jr. It's not happening. Maybe in a dream reality, but it's not going to happen.
But there we go then.
Good conversation.
Next question.
Yeah, Sam, that's that little section ticked off, bro.
I know for content, Sam wants me to come and say we're going to get Vinny, and then everyone starts arguing, and it's just a silly conversation. Let's just be realistic.
Wow.
Right now, we're not getting Vinny Jr. Move on. We do need a left winger though. So we need to go.
He is leaving.
Which forward take Arsenal to the next level?
Vini Jr.
Again, the players that really take us to that game-changing level, right, is the players that I don't think are in our reach. Like, obviously, Kvaratskhelia, Vini, like, we're not going to get those players. But if we're looking at the way I'm looking at it is we need an upgrade, right? A serious upgrade.
You take Rodgers,
someone like Rodgers. Do you know what I mean? And even though he's not really he can play on the left side. It's another Eze situation. So ideally, I'd probably prefer an out winger, an out left winger. But how many good left wingers are there in the league at the moment?
Would you roll the dice on a Rafa Leao or like Rashford, for example? Because if it gets near the end of the window on Rashford and he might be up for another loan, would you gamble that?
Look, the market isn't great at the moment for out and out touchline left wingers. It just isn't, right? Even if you go and look at like you go and look at the Leaos, again, very patchy, hasn't had a good season for Milan at all. Yeah, he's had injuries, but again, average season for Milan this year. Barcola, end product really bad. Again, it's like you're signing, again, it's not a serious upgrade for me to a point where I'd pay 60, 70 million for him. And then you got, as I said, in the left wing market now, you've got the elites, which I think are untouchable. And then you've got everyone else is just floating about, right? We need an upgrade on Martinelli and Trossard 100%. But to upgrade on those two doesn't mean you have to go for a world beater, which I don't think.
Let me ask you another question. Is this the easiest chance at a back-to-back in your lifetime?
Well, yeah.
Look, listen, I haven't even spoken. By the way, the last stream I was on was before Arsenal won the league because a certain fraud didn't
because a certain fraud went to
Morocco. Can I just say on Barcola, when people say he's got no end product, he's got 11 goals in 29 games this season. I don't know how many minutes. And last season got 14 goals, 10 assists. This is just in the league, by the way. So he's got no end product, but he's got double last season in a treble season. By the way, he won the treble.
By the way, he actually has.
He has very much got end product.
He has better PA than Due. Many people don't know.
Yeah, because he's better than Due, but people Due's got PR.
Oh, that's mental. I can't believe you've just said that.
Anyway, listen.
We're not discussing that.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. That's just, I'm not even dealing with these stupid takes. Listen, but obviously, Barcola is someone I wouldn't take, only because I've watched a decent amount of League One this season. I've watched him a lot as well. I just feel like he's good. He's got that dribbling ability. He's got the pace. He's got everything, but his finishing just isn't there. Even against Arsenal in the Champions League final, there was literally a time where he was running through. Literally, he ran past Saliba, and I was not upset. I was not worried at all. I genuinely knew he would do that same thing he always does, hit it with his left foot, and he just hits side net every time. His finishing is poor. He hasn't got end product. His IQ when it comes to end product is bad. If Arteta wants to bring him in and coach him and he thinks he can turn him against Sterling, started off like that and ended up becoming what he became. But ultimately, look, for me, obviously to answer Hassam's question, like obviously I haven't spoken about Arsenal since before we win the league because a certain fraud had me on channels all year until we actually won our first league and didn't even allow me to come on and celebrate. But obviously,
why do you lie? Why do you lie on YouTube? Why?
It's fine. You know what I go on anyway.
You lie in front of the audience every single time.
Are you denying that, bro? You denying that?
Yeah, I'm denying that because his ass was in Morocco.
By the way, I was in Morocco for last. I was in Morocco for 4 days last week.
Is there no internet?
I was in no. Charlie. I was in Morocco for 4 days.
Blame me, bro.
Charlie, I was in Morocco for 4 days last week. Check when.
Yeah, and guess what? The week before that, LB couldn't do the show. Martin couldn't do the show.
Who cares? Obviously, they couldn't do the show. We just won the league.
So we can have 100 viewers.
But Hazab, we just won the league. Obviously, they can't do the show. We just won the league. Why are they going to do the show? What are they going to talk about? They're just going to sit there and just chat shit. That's what I'm saying to you. It's not about them now. It's about us. But anyway, I didn't get a chance to celebrate. I celebrated with my people in the Emirates. I was in London. You know what I mean? Big us up. It's all patterned. You know what I mean? Chelsea fans got run at. You know what I mean? Charlie was nowhere to be seen. Lewis was hiding in his yard.
Bro, why would I be anywhere near the Emirates?
Nobody was anywhere in London, bro. We were in Chelsea walking about. There was nobody about. I'm telling you, it was too mental for us. Like there was Chelsea fans wearing Arsenal tops. It's too mental what we saw in London, active on the roads. Lewis was hiding in his yard. Tell him to come outside.
By the way, thank you to Kika, who's an Arsenal fan. I don't think it's silly at all. 1 year left on his contract. Put the money on the table for him and Alvarez and see what happens. Exactly.
Who's hold on. No. It's not exactly.
Remember people's initial
have that money. Do you know how much Vinicius Junior wants? Do you know how much Vinicius Junior wants? The reason Real Madrid don't want to offer him the money. So how the fuck are Arsenal going to offer him money? He wants 600
This reminds me of the Mbappe.
Alvarez doesn't want to come out to England.
That's what I'm saying, but they think they're going to get him for some reason.
Mbappe, Alvarez is not coming to the Premier League, so forget Arsenal.
No, he doesn't want to come back to England.
He doesn't want to come back to England. Vini is not coming to Arsenal, but we need a left winger. We need an upgrade on Martinelli Trossard. You don't need to go for a world beater, but I'm not a scout. They're scouts that get paid for this. Go and find someone. If it has to be someone Premier League proven, I know Arteta likes them players. Go for Rodgers, man. Do you know what I mean? We'll just have to obviously filter through that. But we need someone though. We can't go into this Premier League. See, if we do want to go back to back here, we need a left winger. We cannot
the
start again.
Have got to be upgraded.
We can't. Yeah, the attacking option have to be majorly upgraded because even though we won the league, yeah. Even though we won the league, our attack still isn't great. So we need to upgrade on that. You know what I mean? Obviously, Gyökeres ain't going to leave, even though obviously it's mental, what my opinion is. But, like...
Bro, do you need another centre forward next season? Because obviously Jesus, I know Jesus didn't play much, but he's leaving. You got Havertz who sometimes...
I think we should sell them all. I think we should sell all these guys. I don't rate them. I think if we could sell them, we need to sell Jesus. We need to sell Trossard. We need to sell Martinelli. We need to sell Madueke if someone's out there wants to buy him. All these men need to go. The only attacker I rate, and I said this before we won the league, I said it after we won the league, only attacker I rate in that team is Saka. And Gyökeres because he's new, so we can't really sell him. But apart from that, all them others are interchangeable. If a club wants them, come and buy them. We should be open to selling them. Because none of these guys are serious guys. Like, they're all just too meaty.
Can I tell you why I think Arsenal have the easiest chance at the back-to-back? Big up to you, Kika, man. And big up to everyone who supports the channel as well.
Bro, I know exactly what you're going to say, Hussam. You're going to say because everyone else has got new managers.
Yeah. And not just that. It's stability as well.
Yeah.
Like, Liverpool, okay. Iraola, there's a question mark whether he can take on a big club and whether he can manage 2 games a week. Manchester United, the questions over Michael Carrick, whether he can manage 2 games a week, whether the players can manage 2 games a week. Chelsea, I think obviously Xabi Alonso is a very good manager. The questions with Chelsea are more blue correlated. Are they actually going to make the purchases they're promising, or are they like going to just lie to everyone? Enzo Maresca, there might be a little bit of a drop off with Pep. I think City are going to be the only serious challengers to Arsenal next season. But maybe they have a bit of a drop off.
But you know
so
why
I've given Arsenal a 70% chance of winning the league.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So you renewed the season.
Thankfully, you don't predict. Thankfully, you don't predict nothing.
City 25%, Liverpool 5%.
That's rubbish.
So what he's telling you is, everyone,
he's renewed the season ticket.
Absolute rubbish. Like, this is why. Thankfully, this guy's a Muslim, bro. He don't bet. He don't do nothing. Because if he did, he'd be wasting all of his money because he's chatting shit out of his arsehole for no reason. Just rambling up crap. You're giving City a 25% chance of winning the league, bro.
That's mental, bro.
They're just about to spend 120 million on a player. Are you stupid? And they're not even done either.
We're not just spending that, souls. Yeah,
No. It's not just that, but you can't bet on a team that has unlimited funds. I keep telling people, bro. Like, City will just buy whoever they want. In January, they thought, bun this. Who's the 2 most best performing players in the league? What, Gay and Semenyo? Let's take both of them. Let's try to win this league with them. Oh, now end of the season, what? Arsenal beat us to it. Who's the next top players in the league? Who is it? Who's the next Rice? Is it Elliot Anderson? Who's the next winger? They'll take who they want. You're fighting against a different animal. City are literally financial powerhouses. You cannot compete with them. They will sign the best players.
Are you ruling Liverpool out or something?
To be fair, as things stand, I think there's too much to change. We'll speak about Liverpool in a bit, but I'm not ruling it out. I just think we have a minimum.
Anyone. You can't write off anyone. I'm just happy that now Pep's gone. Now Pep's gone.
Go with it.
It's now Pep's gone. It's
we do have a minimum chance. 5%, I said.
No, it's not 5%. Yeah, it's fine. Guys, you have to understand.
I agree with him. I don't think you can write
cringe when you do the underdog game.
No.
You just won the Premier League. You're the only club. Watch this, yeah? Let me explain. You're the only club.
Don't like Liverpool. He's
okay. You can respond. You can respond after. The only thing that you need to do right now is buy 2 forwards, and you're good to go. Your midfield is good.
Well done.
Your midfield is good. Your defense is good. Your keeper situation is good. Liverpool right now. Stand 1 second. Let me talk. City already. This guy has told you in the City section they need a midfield rebuild. Enzo Maresca's coming. We don't know what the situation is going to be with. Can I talk? We don't know what the situation is with Savinho. We don't know what the situation is with their wingers at their club. Semenyo and Haaland perhaps don't work as well with each other as other wingers have had with Haaland. That connection. The connection isn't there yet. At Liverpool, we have a new manager. Salah is gone. Chiesa's gone. There's links to Gakpo leaving. There's links to McAllister leaving. Curtis Jones might leave. Ibrahima Konate just left. So, of course, there's instability.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, fine. So,
who are you going to sell objectively? Martinelli and Jesus? Let's be honest.
I'll tell you. So, thank you for telling us what we should do, which is buy 2 attackers. I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to spend £500 million on the best forwards in the world and finish 3rd. Sorry, 4th.
Yeah, because you're stable right now.
Sorry, bro. 5th.
No, that's my point. You're stable.
So that's what we're not going to do. So don't talk about us because you've got no experience in that. Because you just won the league and had one of the most disastrous seasons I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, I know that.
So let's.
What does this have to do with Arsenal winning the league next year?
Because when you start saying stuff like 70%,
high from which?
No, because when you start putting 70% percentages, you're putting unnecessary pressure, which makes no sense. And what you're trying to do now is you're trying to play this underdog story for Liverpool. We got 5% chance because no one can clown you next season when you fucking flop. And that's why you keep doing this.
Because
playing the underdog story.
Sam cares about getting clowned.
This whole percentage crap is loaded.
You know how many times they've been clipped up?
We're not even started the transfer window. Let's see where we're.
Yeah, this whole percentage stuff, like putting.
Look, this is what I think is going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen. Now Pep's gone. It's going to be an open league, right? I'm not ruling out anyone. Xabi Alonso, top coach. Who knows what's going to happen? Even United, bro. They finished third last season. Carrick's done an incredible job. Who knows who they're going to sign? What's going to happen? Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal. In my opinion, I'm still going to edge it. I still think we're favourites because, which I agree, but not 70%. I still think we're favourites, but I think it's very close. I think City could also win it. I'm never writing off City, even though Pep's gone, because just because Pep's gone, it doesn't mean their checkbook's gone, bro. They're still buying the best players, so who knows what's going to happen. But I'm excited for next season now because everyone can predict anyone. You could even say United can win the league or City can win the league. You couldn't do that in previous seasons. When you're putting up 70% chance, you're turning us into City under Pep. City under Pep, 70% chance. Yeah, maybe. But we're not City, but we're not Pep City, bro. We've got no attackers, bro.
But I give you the explanation.
No, but 2 attackers is not enough, Sam.
Yeah, but that's literally what I just said. I just said all Arsenal need to do is buy 2 attackers. Did I not just say that?
But it's not 2 attackers, though.
You need a left winger and a striker, in my opinion. Like,
no, we need more than that.
If I have to use the word need,
we need more than that because Saka's. What if Saka has tons of injuries again next season? What happens then?
Yeah, but Habibi, Madueke is not going to get
Madueke is not going to win a league for us, bro, and he plays too much.
I know, but he's not going to get sold either. Yani, khalas, he's there. He's the backup.
You have to accept. We need a lot. So we need a lot, bro. We need a lot. We also need to sort out. We need to sort out. To be honest, our defense is patterned. Obviously, we need to sort out what's happening in that midfield. Odegaard, Eze, what's happening there? Is one of them going to leave? You know what I mean? Because where do they both play? Odegaard's been injured a lot. When he's fully fit, is Eze going to play? Does he want to play?
Would you sell Odegaard? Because I spoke to a few Arsenal fans who wouldn't mind him leaving.
I wouldn't sell him. No, I wouldn't sell him. No, I wouldn't sell him. But it's a good problem for Arteta to have because I just think. I'm never going to forget last season against Burnley where he literally took the game scruff of the neck, man. He's got that ability to be able to change games single-handedly. So you can't sell him. His injury record last 2 seasons has been an issue, though. That's my problem. So he needs to stay fit. He needs to work on his fitness this summer. That's a big... And obviously World Cup doesn't help the situation, but I'm never, ever going to say that we should sell Odegaard because I actually like him. I think he's a top-quality player. He's not, obviously, fair play. He's probably sitting there this season watching Bruno and going flip. Because at the time, there was a long period of time where people were saying Odegaard's the top. Now, obviously, Bruno's the ceiling. So he's got to get to that level. Even though Touchline's about to jump up and say he's never going to get to that level.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was looking on
Twitter. Someone's saying.
No, I was saying Odegaard's got to get to Bruno's level, and I was waiting for you to jump up.
He's never getting to that level, but he's definitely better than what he's at right now.
But let's see. I'm excited for next season, man. Big up Arsenal. Obviously, league champions now. No longer a banner club. Everyone's got to chat to us nice. So let's see what happens next season, man.
Everyone's got to chat to us nice. We're not a banter club. But me saying it's an easy back-to-back for you next season.
Stop saying it's easy. It's never easy. It's never easy. You said the same thing about you lot last summer. It's never easy.
If you're adding pressure to us,
it's not.
Who the hell else is supposed to win the Premier League?
Let me tell you something, right? You talk about easy back-to-back.
Never an easy back-to-back, bro. What are we doing?
In the entire existence of the Premier League since 1992, 3 clubs have gone back-to-back in the league.
Facts.
City, Chelsea, United. Nobody else has done it, and you're coming on here saying easy back-to-back.
And how many managers? 3 managers, right? Mourinho, Fergie, Pep. How do we know that Arteta can do back-to-back?
We don't. But guess
there you go.
We didn't know that Arteta can win the league. He won it this year.
Yeah.
So they got
I agree. I think
I'm
giving you footballing reasons, you guys.
Well, I want to see. There's so many variables. We've got a World Cup. Let's see if everyone comes back fit and raring to go.
You can't do this.
Let's see if he can motivate the players again. Yeah. Let's see if he can motivate them again. Because, bro, the best thing about Fergie and Pep, what they were the best at, is being able to consistently motivate the same players to keep going again, to keep winning. We don't know if Arteta can do that. He can use it as a motivation to win it the first time. But, bro, how many players played for injuries over the last couple of years to Arsenal to try and win that first league? Do you think they're going to do it all again just to win the second one? They might not. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you lot couldn't do it. Klopp couldn't do it. Klopp won the league and finished third the next season. And Slot then, the same thing happened. Do you know what I'm saying? So none of us know if he can actually go back to back. It's a very difficult thing to do. Ancelotti is one of the greatest managers ever, and he's never done back-to-back league titles ever in his career. Never done back-to-back league titles in his career. He's one of the best managers of all time.
What for any club?
Yeah, he's not done it for Real Madrid, AC Milan, Chelsea. Type it up. Ancelotti's won. He didn't even do it for Bayern and PSG. He went to Bayern and PSG, didn't even win back-to-back with them. Go and type up. He never won back-to-back league titles. He's won 6 in his career.
I didn't know that. So that's
and by the way,
has Ancelotti ever gone back-to-back Champions League?
No, he's never won any trophy in his career back-to-back.
Bro, the only teams that have gone back-to-back.
He's never won any trophy in his career back-to-back. He didn't win the Copa del Rey or something.
Mate, only PSG and Real Madrid have done back-to-back Champions Leagues.
Yeah, but he didn't. He done it. Remember, he won it and then got sacked the next year.
Because we're going to get Wolfie a pair in a minute to say Forest did it.
No, Wolfie can.
We're talking about like modern day. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I mean. That's before my time. Even I'm not that old.
That's not before
but Sam, Liverpool won. Didn't you win the first 5 games last season? Everyone,
did. Yeah,
everyone had given up the title.
But they were scoring like all last-minute goals and shit in like all them games.
No, I understand. Yeah, guys, I gave you guys footballing reasons.
Sam, always
thinks it takes one to know one. Sols always thinks I'm trying to apply pressure on like Arsenal or whatever. Yeah, I'm giving you football reasons.
It's just
Let's talk football here. You've got 4 clubs. You've got 4 clubs with different managers who need so much change. All Arsenal need is 2 good forwards. They have the same manager, and they're good to go again. How's that anything crazy, what I'm saying?
Because you don't know what anyone else has done in the window.
Because you're saying 70% chance, brother, and that's just not true.
Yeah, but 70% chances.
That's
actually
what I would say is Arteta has the most stable. Because we've all got new managers.
Yeah, thank you.
Arteta have the most stable, so they have an edge. I would give Arsenal the edge.
Yeah,
we're all in the unknown.
That's what I said. Mine. I said I'd
we are all in the unknown here. Yeah, I don't know what Manchester's going to do.
I think even Arsenal are in the unknown. I think even Arsenal are in the unknown. Bro, none of us know if you do it.
Unknown than we are.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hold on. Hold on. Touchline's right because we've never been in this position.
Bro, I don't think people realise, they don't take into account how hard it is to do back-to-back league titles.
Yeah,
they don't take into account. Especially obviously, if you're in the Bundesliga, some average manager might do it. But in the Premier League, do you get what I'm saying? But no, I'm talking about like other managers as well. Yeah, that is. Even Inter haven't done back-to-back and they've been dominating the Serie A the last couple of years. Yeah, like, bro, it's a very difficult thing to do.
I don't like percentages, I don't like percentages, but if you had to give us Chelsea, Liverpool, City, let's say 25% chance each, you could give us maybe 30 or maybe 35 and give the rest split between the rest. It's like a slight edge.
Right? You think you only have a 5% bigger chance than Chelsea and I'm the gaslighter?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying now that Pep's
gone. Just said 25% each, 5%.
As of today, we haven't signed no one yet. As of today, if we go into your dreamland and sign Vini Jr. and sign bloody whoever you
then it's a different conversation. Then it's a different conversation. Yeah. You've got Vinicius Jr. who's got 20 goals 5 years in a row for Real Madrid. Then it's a different conversation.
This is the problem, and I'm even going to slug with.
And Martin, what's funny is that this guy saying this, we nearly lost the league. We nearly lost the league.
I know, but my whole point of this is we're going to spend the next 7-8 weeks when we go through the transfer window, one club will make a signing, they become favourites. The next club make a signing, they become the
Exactly.
And we're going to be doing this for then. We're going to play the magic roundabout.
Let's wait to the season start. Let's see who signed who. Let's see who signed who. If we sign a top left winger and a top striker, as you said, Hussam, then maybe I'd say we have a very good chance. Maybe like 50% chance.
If you sign Yildiz and Alvarez.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Then we've got then I'd say we've got.
We're not getting Alvarez. Where are you getting your info and transfers from?
I'm just giving him an example, Martin.
Oh right.
Then we got your info
transfers.
And by the way, you know with Atletico Madrid, just to not sell to Real or Barca, they could sell to Arsenal. By the way, we have to keep this in mind.
But Hussam, he doesn't want to go there. That's the point. He doesn't want to go to Arsenal.
He doesn't want to go to London. Why?
That's what I mean. He doesn't want to go there.
He doesn't want to come to England. That's what I mean. His agents are his sisters. His sisters. He came out when he left City. His plan was marked. He wants to go to one of the two big Spanish teams. That's where he sees his career. He used City to get into Europe. Europe was then goes to Atletico Madrid. We got 90 million euros or whatever it was for him, a nice fee. We paid 14. Then off he goes to somewhere else. So now it's Real Madrid and Barcelona. He's on record. He wasn't keen on England. Not everyone likes England.
Facts.
I get it, but let me just read this. Yeah, this is from an Arsenal fan, and he's agreeing.
It's waffle, by the way.
Arsenal fans are calling out souls. By the way, imagine finishing second 3 times in a row, only to motivate them to go again the 4th time to win the title, and yet you still think Arteta cannot make this team go again to win.
So thank you.
And you want to know the issue with that?
No. Stop talking. Let me respond to the super chat. He's addressing me, bro. Just stop chatting shit. So thank you, US Gooners, for the money you just put in Hassan's pocket. Because the money
send more. Send more.
The money you've just put in his pocket.
So now you know why he's doing the
No.
Why are you money shaming? Send more.
Stop, Alama Berrick. Big him up. Stop this shit. Big you up for sending money and putting in his pocket. But the reason why you just wasted your time, because nobody on this panel, including me, said your last sentence. Arteta cannot make his team go and win again. So you're just hearing it from nowhere. No one said Arteta can't do it. We said, we've all agreed, me, Martin, Touchline, everyone, Arteta is favourite to win. Arsenal are favourites. We just disagreed is 75% chance or 70% chance. Why is that hard to understand?
Because okay, can I give you an objective answer? Because you've only given yourself 5% more than Chelsea. And objectively,
as of today, because we haven't signed no one yet.
Bro,
that one I hear is a bit mad, but
Charlie's a Chelsea fan. He'll tell you himself, as of today, even he doesn't believe he only has a 5% less chance than us.
No, but I'm saying City as well. Not because of Chelsea. I'm saying City as well. You have to give City a good chance as well.
Habibi, first of all, Chelsea won't win the league. United won't win the league. We most likely won't win the league.
City.
City will be the team that challenge you, okay?
Yes.
City is going to be the team that challenges you.
You're just writing teams off. I don't know why you
I'm not saying
teams off. It doesn't make sense.
United
have the most points in the league since Carrick's come in. So you can't just write us off and say, Liverpool might not win the league. Liverpool might not win the league.
Exactly.
Because you've got Iraola who went...
Since you just said exactly to Touchline, why when you were mentioning the clubs, you didn't mention Man United to begin with?
Well, you're obviously wrong because I just mentioned Man United. So
no, you did not. Do not lie.
I can answer conversation.
You never heard me say what you never heard
me say. Chelsea, Liverpool, and City. Don't lie.
Wait.
The conversation was because you said about Chelsea having 5% less chance. That's why you mentioned Chelsea.
Yeah, and he brought up 4 clubs. He didn't mention
United. United have as good a chance as Liverpool and a better chance than Chelsea to win the league. We don't have a 0% chance to win the league. That's a mental statement.
You never heard me say 5 minutes ago, Hassan, that you can't write off Man United.
You never said that. You're lying.
I spoke about Carrick. I was the first person to talk about Carrick on the stream.
No, you weren't. You mentioned the 3 clubs. You said 25% chance each. 25 times 4 is 100.
I'm not a United fan, so I'm not arguing United. Bro, PR, it's fine, whatever.
Thank you, US Gunners, for spotting the reality of this fraud.
Listen. I think as of now,
it's a stupid thing to say, bro. Because the keyword finished second 3 times in a row, not won the league 3 times in a row.
As of now, no signings considered. Nothing as of today. We have probably a 5 to 10% higher chance than Man City of winning the league. if we go and sign Alvarez, as you just said, and all these guys, yes, we'll be way ahead. It's, you guys can turn it around, create content with it. I don't give a shit. The reality is the reality, bro. We won the league. Fair play to us. We didn't.
But the question is
we didn't win it by 20 points.
Players.
We didn't win it by 20 points.
The question is predicated on you signing players. Why are you acting like you're gonna sign no one? Well, what is happening here?
I'm saying as of today. So
no, but when I first started my statement, what did I say? I said all Arsenal need to do is just sign 2 forwards. I said
so name me the players.
Whoever it is, yani Arsenal need 2 forwards that improve them, that are better than the ones they have. It's not difficult to improve on Martinelli.
That's how football works. You signed 2 forwards. It's not difficult to improve on Martinelli, and you got worse.
Exactly. That's the problem. So he thinks it's so simple. But when it comes to his club, bro, he's not. He's trying to flip and chat shit, bro. Winning a double is not.
How am I chatting shit about my club? How?
No. You're chatting shit when it comes to other people's clubs, saying it's easy to do it.
No, I'm not.
Hassam, you've never done.
I've given you football reasons. You're the most stable club out of everyone on the panel, and all you need is 2 players, and you improve.
And because we're the most stable club, I think.
Yeah, we need 6 or 7 players, brother. We ain't the same.
I think because we're the most stable club. I think we are going to win the league. I don't think it's 70%.
There you have it, chat. After all this, he said we're going to win the league. See?
Sam, can you read this super chat out?
Yeah, but bro, you're saying 70% chance, which is ridiculous.
Viva Mexico, cabronas.
This guy, hey, touchline. This guy thinks he's smart. He's
yeah,
so
and the next bit, Sam, and a bit after that.
3-1. Hoy ganamos. There you are. Thank you.
So, these guys are. Stop it. You're not bought at this madness. You know what I mean? You don't
Guys, 900 people locked in. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Well, I have some shame. Get the likes up. Rock and roll, 1 major, 1 minor. Bada bing, bada boom. That was Mike Das, not me. Why are you scared of being the favorites? Embrace it. It's a blessing.
So I already said we're the favorites. So again, it's still not making sense.
Right, look at the shameless.
You're just putting money in his pocket. Keep putting money in his pocket for no reason.
Why are you mad at people sending me money?
I'm not. Just send money and say something productive. Don't send money to chat and shit.
Why don't you send me money? It's a rich guy.
If you need money, bro, send me a message. Ask me. Whatever, and I can loan it to you, innit?
I want to leave England too. Pissing down cold in June. Fair enough, Jack.
Yeah.
Pissing down. I'm literally
Give your number sold. Give us your number sold. Send you.
So got that ton of money, you know.
No. I'm poor, man.
Bro, look at your name.
Oh, he's poor now. Look at him.
How is your name this? Yeah. How is this your name and you're pretending?
No. Say no.
Yeah,
seriously, say his name. Sam, he sent money. Say his name.
Say his name, bro. No. You're disrespecting the super chatters.
That's disrespectful. That you didn't even read it out. That's disrespectful.
Sam, bring that back on the screen. Bring it back on the screen, bro, and show the.
What did I do and what's in the name? Your name. I cannot read this.
No. Back on the screen, bro, and show the person the respect that they deserve.
Anyway, guys, we are gonna move on.
Sam, you are a joke.
Sam, they paid money to have their message read out, and you've just put it on the screen and taken it straight off, bro.
No. Stop. I love my barrack. Yeah, Sam got engaged.
What did I do and what's in the name is what Flawless says. I'm not gonna read the rest of the name. What you did is your name is.
Should I read it?
No. Your name cannot be read out publicly. Anyway, look, 800 people locked in. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Don't forget, MHF 15 is gonna expire today by the Mexico-South Africa game. So you have 15% off. Can I do advertising?
How much?
Can I advertise the shirts, Charlie? Thank you. 15%. Today until the Mexico-South Africa game. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing. How much for me to read out the name? 50.
Yeah, how much for you to read the name out, bro?
$50 Australian. I'll read it out. Anyway.
$50 Australian. You're gonna read it out.
Oh, so what you mean is you've got beliefs and all that, but for 50 Australian, you'll kick that straight out.
Dogs, remember last time when Sam said someone needs to send in 20 and he'll do something, and someone sent 20 in and then he bottled it and he tried to say
I didn't. Anytime I do a challenge, I do it.
No, you said it for the wrong. You said it was the wrong currency.
Yeah, anyway, I still remember when he shaved his head because Jude Bellingham went Real Madrid.
Yeah. Hang on, can we see if he wants to talk about his actual team for the chat?
No. Sorry,
mine.
Mine. You know what? You've come to a good point. I was going to say, Sam, you know, next season, obviously.
Guys, I'm going to move on to the topics. Let me
let me speak just 1 second.
Touchline has to go in 10 minutes. I want to ask him about Man United. Relax.
Okay, go on. Touchline.
So, Touchline, why are United going to win the league next season?
Because we're going to do the most in the transfer market. They're going to move busy in the transfer market. Big Jim, as they say, Scruffy Jim's going to get his wallet out. Do you know what I'm saying? Splash load of cash. You know what I'm saying? Doing 300 million, mate. It looks
He's going
like
to lay off another 1,000 employees.
Yeah. Listen, I heard he's laid off another 1,000 employees, mate, to save a few millions. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to go buy Mateus Fernandez. I think it's going to be done soon. I think West Ham have to sell by July, £100 million worth of players. So if they don't get that deal done, they can keep sitting there saying we want 80 million, but we ain't paying 80 million. We make the rules. Do you know what I'm saying? He wants to join Man United. He's made it clear that he only wants to join Man United. And I don't think we're going to go in for Anderson because of that reason. He hasn't made it clear he only wants us. So we're going to go probably for Alex.
Real Madrid
want the opposite. He made it clear he only wants us.
Yeah, and he wants to join Man United. If Real Madrid want him, that's fine. He wants to join Man United. So, and then I don't know who we're going to get. Maybe Alex Scott as well. The other name, Tuchemani's been linked, but I don't think we're going to get him. Depends if they go for Rodri or not. I don't know. But we're going to get third midfielder. Lewis Hall's going to get done as well. So that's one of the best left backs in the Premier League. We're going to have one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. We've already got one of the best attacks in the league. We're linked with Njai as well. We just need another versatile forward. And I think we've already got one player across the line, 4 more players, and we're good to go for the league title, mate. And I'm confident we can do it, mate. Got most points in the league since Carrott's come in. The squad's getting better. Would you say, bro?
Can I concede now? Because the way touchline is, I'm like, feel like I'm back in 1999 here. The way
might as well not. We might as well just.
Might as well not turn up here, guys.
Don't bother turning up, boys. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, he asked me why I think we're winning the league, so I just give my reasons. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely believe
fair play.
I genuinely think we can win the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not a pussy like.
No, it's not that. No, it's not that, Hassan. But you got a channel, yeah. You can't. You need to go into the season saying you're going to win the league, bro. You can't go to the season, you've got a 5% chance. Boring content, bro. You're going to sit there just sulking every week.
Right, exactly. I come in here. I back my teammate. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because maybe obviously people in the comments are getting a bit offended.
Struggle with it if you
say maybe people in the comments, they like watching people that slag off their team. If you do, that's fine, but that's not me, mate. I don't come on here and just suck off all my rivals and slag off my own team.
But Hassan's saying that Liverpool have a 5% chance. 5%.
Yeah, because I'm not delusional.
You're not letting this go, are you, Souls? You're really
because I'm not delusional. Touchline is delusional.
I want to. It's not delusional.
You know,
it's not delusional. It's not delusion. I've got logic to back it up. Delusion is
you know how many questions are there over Man United? The manager, the players, their capability of having
I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think our players are good enough. I think we've got one of the best attacks in the league. I think we've got the best player in the league
while being in Europe as well. That's another question.
Sam, this might sound
that's
mad.
Fine. I think we're going to answer these questions.
I genuinely think Carrick don't last the season next season.
I agree with you, Charlie.
I don't agree with that.
All right, cool. Hassam, shave your head bald live on camera.
I think that Carrick
we're not doing these silly bets again, are we?
No, but genuinely,
there you go. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? The only thing that will make me change my mind is if he brings Rashford back. If he brings Rashford back, then I would agree with you. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that Rashford will be a virus in the squad. But with Carrick,
touchline calls.
Listen, I don't have to agree with what he's saying. I don't think United are going to win the league at all. I don't think that they've got.
Agree with what he's saying.
I don't think they've got a chance. I think they've got a small chance. I don't think that they're going to win the league. But he's right to support his team. Big him up. At least he's not being a pussy or like you.
I'm the one that's being a pussy when you're the one that got mad for me saying your favorites.
No, you never. I got mad to say we got a 70% chance.
You gave yourself a 5%.
He's a gaslighter. He's a gaslighter.
You gave yourself a 5%.
Brother, you can't out-talk me.
The current Premier League champions who are 2 players away from winning a back-to-back. He just gave himself a 5% chance bigger than Chelsea, but I'm the pussy.
No, I didn't say 5% chance bigger than Chelsea. I said 5% chance bigger than City.
Yeah, he said, you know,
just out of interest. Charlie, where did you have Man United last season finishing?
I don't even know. I think I had them about 6th, maybe 7th.
Below Chelsea, I assume.
Yeah.
And Sam, where did you have Man United finishing?
6th or 7th or 5th? I don't know.
Below likes of Chelsea and Liverpool, or definitely below Liverpool because you had them win the league, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. That makes sense. I mean, everyone had us last season. They wrote us all off, and then what happened? It's the same way they're writing us all off now because they're rattled the fact that we proved them all wrong last season.
No, but it's very different though playing 40 games in a season than it is compared.
Yeah, but you knew that at the start of the season. You knew we weren't playing Europe at the start of the season, so I don't know what we're doing here. You knew we weren't playing.
But the point is with Carrick, right? He's done a very good job since he's come in. But the point is, right, is that the pressure is totally different when you're an interim because no one's expecting nothing from you. As soon as you sign as the permanent manager, the expectation goes up multiple levels. He can't play his best team every single week. He has to rotate. He's got to juggle Europe. You're going to want to do much better in the domestic cups. Like, this is a massive job for Carroll. I'm not saying he can't do it, but like, for me, United should have, maybe they did, but it doesn't appear to me that they shopped around and done a proper process for the manager. I think they just caved in and appointed Carrick.
They did. They looked around. They saw that it was Iraola, it was Glasner. Nagelsmann wants to stay at Germany. Enrique doesn't want to come to England. They actually, Fabrizio said they tried to get Enrique in January. He said he wants to stay at PSG. And then we had the manager who was on the best run of form in the league, got the most points in the league. Everyone's disrupting it. 40 game season. When you had 1 game a week, you finished 6th. So we can all do this. You get what I'm saying? When Arteta had 1 game a week, he finished 5th. Carrick came to a team.
I understand that. Listen, I think United will do well. And that hates me saying that. I don't think they'll win the league. I think where people say McCarrick is because you know yourself as a United fan, you've been down this road of an interim manager doing very well, getting a job on a full-time gig, and it falls apart. And you know that yourself. You've seen it.
Yeah, but Solskjaer didn't get top 4 in his first season. He didn't get top 4 in his first season. He finished 6th.
But Solskjaer was the god around Manchester for a couple of years. Couldn't do nothing wrong. I got my mates telling me the Solskjaer's at the wheel. Ollie's at the wheel. You know the song exactly. It's
it was a catchy song. I didn't rate it.
It's a great song. It's a great song. You know, great song we took on and took the piss out of now, and it's great. But where I'm coming out, you're buying all these players. West Ham are in control. I think teams lower down are in control more. I don't think I'm the bigger club, I get your player cheap works anymore.
No, I don't think it does, but I think with West Ham's money in the Premier League, they need to sell.
If West Ham's 80 million quid, it's 80 million quid to get Fernandes. If Bournemouth want Alex Scott to go, it's 80 million quid.
No, with Alex Scott, you might be onto something. With Fernandes, they have to sell. They have to sell by a certain date, £100 million worth of players. So if they have to sell, they don't have a bargaining chip. Otherwise, they have to sell their best players. Maybe Jarrod Bowen, who they don't want to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? So they have to go and look at selling the players that other big clubs will want. Jarrod Bowen, they're probably going to get 40, 50 million from. I know he's linked with Chelsea and things like that. I don't think he leaves. I don't think they want to sell him. But if they have to sell him, they have to get £100 million worth of players in. So I think
when I listen to the other United content creators, they're all telling me and saying United haven't got as much money as everyone thinks they've all got.
We have. We've actually got a lot of money to spend this summer. We've got about 300 million to spend, probably around about that. And Ornstein and Jacobs have both said they think we're going to be there.
Ben Jacobs told me last week I had a buyback on Morgan Rogers.
Okay, cool. Well, David Ornstein is the most tier one of journalists. He says he thinks United are going to be the most active.
It's his thoughts, though. That's just his thoughts.
Yeah, there you go. So their thoughts on what they've been told by the club and what they've been told by other clubs and agents and things like that. They think Man United are going to be the most busiest.
You were building a big stadium with the government and all this. Not happening.
Well, why isn't it happening? It's going to just take years. They said it was going to take years. What was that?
They've already said it's not happening.
Who said it's not
happening?
Came out
in the local press here. It's not happening.
That's just a lie. That's a made up lie. You've just made that up.
No, I haven't. It was
completely made that up.
It was in the MEM.
No, it's going to take a few years. Like, when I say few years, I mean 5, 6,
because
7 years.
They're not going to get
because of a construction firm.
No, because the people of the UK ain't going to.
They already got the government backing. The mayor of Manchester literally said he's backing the thing.
Listen, if you're going to start quoting me Andy Burnham, then we have got a problem. That guy's a bigger
I don't know.
That guy's a bigger wanker than anyone going.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just saying. You're saying that he's obviously.
I live in Manchester. I know exactly what's getting said in there.
Well, it doesn't change the fact that literally he agreed to it, and also the stadium wasn't getting paid for by the government. That was a lie. It was the area around it. Do you know what I'm saying? So another lie you've just said about Man United.
It's not
it was the area. It was the area around. It was literally the area. The stadium wasn't getting paid for by the government. That was a made-up lie that rivals tried to make up about it. It was the area, like Wembley. When you go to Wembley, have you been to Wembley? I'm sure you've been to Wembley. And then the area, there's
30-odd times.
There you go. There's a shopping market next to Wembley and all that stuff. Yeah. They wanted it to be the North Wembley, so we would get a shopping market. That's not going to get paid for by us. It's going to get paid for by the government. So then you go to outside Old Trafford, like how there's Trafford Centre and things like that, and you see a nice, lovely shopping market. That's what it was.
Manchester City has the second longest serving manager and that's the point. Enzo Maresca is the second longest serving manager in the top 6, but I'm crazy for saying Arsenal has a 70% chance of winning the league. Big up to Ace Holding, says Hussein could have been a pimp in another life with the amount of gaslighting and goalpost moving that he does. The underdog gimmick until March is boring.
Yeah,
but why is everything?
Call him out.
Shut the hell up, Charlie. Why is everything on YouTube a gimmick? I'm saying what I believe. Liverpool have a new manager. I cannot say Manchester United need to prove that they can do it twice a week with Michael Carrick, and then Iraola has never managed a big club like this. So it's the same thing. And the other thing is Liverpool need a lot of players. Have you been watching Liverpool news recently? McAllister might leave, Curtis Jones might leave, Gakpo might leave. We already need 6 or 7 players anyway. With all these players leaving, we need even more players.
Keywords might.
So, all Martin does is lie on United, is what Ken is saying.
How do I line United?
They all do. He's not the only one. They all do.
How do I line United?
You just said that the government didn't back the thing about the stadium. They did.
I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you about what I know about United.
And the stadium's not getting built.
I don't need to, mate. You can believe what you want. I know factually what I know.
All right, mate.
So you do what you want.
Big up to all of you guys. Locked in. 900 people in the building, guys. Let's get 300 likes. Let me set you guys a challenge, yeah? Because there's 900 people here. I have a giveaway code for you guys. A free shirt from OK Jersey. I'm currently at... Charlie, why do you interrupt at the worst times? I have 3,551 followers on Instagram. I know there's 50 of you who haven't followed me yet. The link is in the pinned comment. If I get to 3,600 followers, I'm going to do a giveaway live on the stream. See, just 50 followers away. So go over there. It's just in the pinned comment. Hit follow. And if we get to 3.6K, I am going to do a giveaway for a free shirt live on the stream. Now, Liverpool Football Club. My club. See here, I'm going to talk about my club. You guys just...
Make the change. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie. What do you want to say about Liverpool?
Charlie's been waiting for this.
Yeah, because you're the loudest about Liverpool every
No, you carry on, bro. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to sit back and listen to Sam because Souls knows very well. Let me finish. Souls knows very well that every single week on this show, when you spend loads of time cooking all of us, and then as soon as it gets to Liverpool, you run away and you say you've got to end the show. Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to sit here.
Okay, and I'm giving you. Here you go. You have.
No, you speak. I've said my bit now. You speak, and we're going to listen.
What do you want to say? Go on. What do you want to say?
You say what you've got to say, bro.
You have any questions? Because usually you have a question.
No. You speak, and then we'll ask questions when you've finished.
No. But Charlie, we've already heard him speak. We've got to talk now.
Yeah. What do you want to say? Go on.
Well, let me have a think. I thought you were going to do, you're going to do a little more.
No, Charlie, don't do this. No, Charlie, come on. You're letting Sam kill you here. You're letting Sam kill you.
I'd like your thoughts on your new gaffers. I haven't spoke to you really since the bald fraud left.
Yeah, because you're a big deal now.
And Iraola has been appointed. You pleased?
Make sure you guys subscribe to Blue Brother CFC. That's where you can find Charlie. You get me. You can also find him on Goal, Fotmob, Sky Sports. You can find him everywhere. You know,
big. We're doing, yeah.
Blue Brother Charlie is the shit now. So go over there, subscribe.
Can you answer my question, please, bro?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
My thoughts are: I wanted Iraola at Liverpool. You asked me who would I take? I said Iraola to both of you and to Martin.
Yeah.
Touchline probably heard me say it as well. So I've wanted Iraola. I like him. I think he suits us. He will bring attacking football to the side. Since we last spoke, Arne Slot was our manager. He no longer is our manager. I'm pleasantly shocked that Liverpool sacked him. I'm pleasantly shocked that us as an institution decided that okay, he's not good enough for the job, because I feel like, you know, we're not really that type of club. Like we probably, maybe previous iterations of Liverpool would have stuck by him or whatever it is. So yes, I'm very happy we sacked Arne Slot. we still have a lot of work to do. You know, with Mo gone, Konate gone, that's another thing that happened since we last spoke.
How do you feel about that, Konate going? Because obviously Trent got absolute pelters from Liverpool fans for leaving on a free to Madrid. Is it the same for Konate, or is that doesn't matter because he's not academic?
No, for me, I never hated on Trent. I think with
Konate, no, you didn't, bro, but Liverpool fans did, and unfortunately, you have to speak for the fan base as you are the Liverpool representative. So, is it going to be the same situation?
Ace, can you stop being a weirdo? Can you actually stop being a weirdo, Ace? Nothing I've said is mental gymnastics. He just asked, what are your thoughts on Iraola? And I just said, I'm glad we hired Iraola. His next question is Konate. I haven't even spoken yet, and you're saying mental gymnastics. Name one thing I've said that's mental gymnastics, and I'll end the stream right now. Nothing I've said is mental gymnastics. Stop being weird. With Ibrahim Konate, I would have paid him the money. I would have given him the money. I think right now in the current today's market, whatever he will cost you in wages, it's going to take you 10 times that to find the center back. That's the problem. The center back market right now is a very difficult market because you're looking at the likes of Schlotterbeck and you know, players like that, maybe from the ones that are available. So,
bro, your center back,
I would have personally paid Konate, and by the way, he's worth it.
Yeah, bro, your center back.
You just bought a centre back though, didn't you? Buy a centre back.
Oh, they got 70 million as well, by the way.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, we got Jacquet.
But you lot spent 70 million on some random Ligue 1 centre backs. Crazy.
But you got Jacquet, Van Dijk, Leone, and Joe Gomez. That's your 4 centre backs at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we need a centre back. We're currently
you need 2. You need 2.
We're linked to Maxence Lecroix from Crystal Palace, who I think is a good centre back.
Decent player. Yeah. I'd take him.
This is the 5% chance, by the way.
And who's the other one you're linked with?
We're not linked to any other centre backs. Currently, it's just Lecroix. And
I'm quite surprised you didn't go for since whatever his name is.
Yeah. I thought we would have it him with Iraola, but I think
no, that's what I mean. I find it weird how Tottenham just got him sort of without any challenge from anywhere.
Yeah, I think he got it sorted with Spurs already. That's why he didn't go in for Senesi. So yeah, I first of all,
wasn't Schlotterbeck sign a new deal? Or he was.
Yeah, but there's a release clause in it for certain clubs.
Wasn't there?
But it's only active for if certain clubs come in.
I don't know about these release clauses anymore because
So for me, I think obviously with Jacquet, Touchline is increasing the price tag from his ass, but it's 55 million, not 70 million. So
I saw 70 million. Maybe they inflated the numbers. Maybe it's add-ons. I don't know.
Maybe it's euros.
I weigh 55 million. It's still overpaying for him, by the way. I wouldn't have paid
that. When City are involved, we include the add-ons. When it's not, it goes.
But I didn't include the add-ons. Did I not say 106 million?
You know everyone does this when it's not their own
Martin
club,
is lying like crazy. I said 106 million. I didn't say 120. I said 106.
Sam, would you you know you sold Quansah, right, to Leverkusen, and there's a buyback. Would you buy him back?
Actually, the funny part is I was scrolling through like the news today, and I saw Quansah has accepted personal terms, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Would you not take him back?
Yeah, I would. I think he's a good centre back. Yeah, I'd take him back. I'm not.
John Stones, he's on a free.
I think John Stones is a good centre back. He's just too injury prone.
So he's not then, is he? Really, he's just not going to play. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's not available. But as a centre back, he's not bad. By
Charlie, I didn't think you'd bite on that.
No, but I'm not going to disrespect John Stones. I think he's a good player.
But anyway, back to the Konate thing, right? A Liverpool fan.
I would have given him the money personally.
No, I know. But in terms of him leaving on a free to Real Madrid, right? When obviously whatever happened. Is it not the same as Trent purely because he's not a local lad? And that's it.
No, because Konate wanted to stay at Liverpool. There's an interview right now I can play to you where he said most likely I will be here next season. He wanted to stay. He just wanted more money. And this is the problem with us. When you give Gakpo and Gravenberch 250, 280 grand a week, players like Konate will demand wages. And I think he's worth it because whatever you're going to pay in wages is going to be way cheaper than whatever you're going to buy. Because any quality centre back you'll buy will also ask for 200 grand a week. And then you're going to have to add the price tag on top of it, which you don't have to add with Konate because you bought him already. So I would have personally given him the money. The problem for us now is the forward line, actually, if anything.
Yeah. Bro, the centre back market is poor as well, by the way. It's not, bro. It's terrible.
I know Chelsea needs centre backs, and there is no one really out there.
We need two. We need two. And like I'm looking at it, I just think I've got no idea who we're going to get. And it's not just any two. You actually need starters, like starting quality, not just squad fillers, like proper starting quality players. And there's not many of them.
Yeah. So for us, we have a lot of changes. Iraola question marks as well, whether he can handle 2 games a week, whether he can handle a big club. You know, hopefully it turns out positively for us because I wanted Iraola at Liverpool too. See, I'm not gaslighting. Nothing I said is gaslighting.
Bro, is Richard Hughes and all them lot staying? Because there's a lot of talk about them not being.
Apparently, Richard Hughes could go to Saudi Arabia.
What, to Al Hilal? Bro, he's always linked with Saudi, Richard Hughes. Always.
Yeah, he has been linked to them for a while now. So I think he might go to Saudi Arabia. He's been linked to Saudi literally again, bro.
Yeah, and who else you got? Edwards. Edwards is staying.
Yeah, but Edwards is CEO. He's not the sporting director.
But he's still staying.
Apparently, Edwards is actually the one that took the decision to sack Arne Slot. So if that's the case, then I want them to stay.
No banter, right? Genuinely, if you had a choice, would you still pick Iraola over Alonso? If you had the choice, like
Alonso's the better. Alonso's the better manager,
right?
So I would choose Alonso.
So if you had a choice of both of them and they're both available, you would have rather Alonso.
Yeah, but I think Alonso is the better manager.
Yeah,
Alonso right now, outside Arteta and Emery, is the 3rd best manager in the league. Probably he is. It's Arteta, Unai Emery, and then it's probably Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, who's better than him objectively? Maresca ain't. Iraola ain't. De Zerbi ain't.
No, yeah, maybe.
See, I do like Iraola.
I do as well.
I think he's a good manager. It's whether, again, we're back to this. Can these managers take that step up? Can they take the? Because listen, you know yourself, Anfield is a cauldron when it wants to be, and he's going to expect after the season they've just had. Iraola's got to hit the ground running. Now, again, we've just got to see what he does. I was surprised you didn't go for Alonso. Maybe Alonso didn't want it. I don't know. I think we spoke last time I was on this about this. I would say, I mean, the thing is for Liverpool, if you can get Isak and Ekiteke fit for a full season and get Wirtz going, they have got players. They've got players. It's whether Iraola can do it.
And Iraola as well actually fits the Liverpool ethos in terms of that high energy, that sort of like Klopp style of play. Like he will play that. Obviously, of course, there's always these things when you see managers come from lesser clubs and they've got to make that. Does what they do scale up? Does that intense running style? Can you do that when you're playing 2-3 games a week? Is that going to work? You know, look, at one point, all the top managers had to adjust to managing more than 1 game a week. I've got no doubts that Iraola can do that, but it's whether he can deal with the pressure, the expectations, and can he get a tune out of...
He's not at Bournemouth anymore, would you?
Exactly. Can he get a tune out of big egos? Can he manage a dressing room with big egos in it? Because at Bournemouth, he was running the show, wasn't it? He was kind of calling the shots as it was. At Liverpool, he's very much going to be just do the coaching and then whatever else is going to be the situation, them lot will take care of that. I'm not saying I'll have no say in transfers, but it's very much done as in like the recruitment guys do the transfers and then you do the coaching basically. That's
what would you pay for Diomande or Sam? Because they're quoting like 100 million euros.
Yeah,
and he's had one good season.
Yeah, I would probably say Diomande's price tag is anywhere between 70 and 80 million, if I'm being objective.
So what, euros or pounds?
No, pounds. I think 70 million.
It's 100 million euros we're looking at.
Yeah, I think that's
that's when it'd be we're going back to the market again, aren't we? He's had one good season.
Yep, bro. They signed him from somewhere. I think they signed him from somewhere in Africa, like the summer before or something. Yes. And then they didn't. Sorry, they signed him from. I think they signed him from Levante. He'd been in Spain for 1 season.
Yeah, he did play La Liga.
Leipzig, yeah, Leipzig took a punt on him, and he's had an unbelievable season. He looks class, but the problem is though, like with these players, right? Do you take the gamble and buy them off 1 season, or do you wait and see what they do? And if they drop off, maybe it's a lucky escape. But if they then back it up, that price tag is then just
in reverse.
Again. Yeah.
PSG have demanded, you guys have seen this because we all want a left winger, probably outside Martin. They want 130 million euros for
No,
Barcola.
but we want winger because Savinho's going.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, but like you would take a lower level winger than like a Barcola.
No, they're
you know,
looking
you
at
don't need
Morgan
to spend.
Rogers.
Well, I think City will spend most of their money at the midfield position. That's
No,
what
no,
I
they're
hear.
looking at Morgan Rogers as well.
But Hassan, if you're going to spend that
Fair
much
enough.
money in your attack, right? And look, I think Diomande is a very good player. It's potential for Liverpool, though, bro. You need.
Yeah, but sorry, just before you, because I was talking about Barcola. Barcola for 130 million euros. I rate Bradley Barcola. I'm a fan of Bradley Barcola, but you can't ask 130 million euros for Bradley Barcola.
You're not going to get that. You're not going to get it. But
You're saying you're not going to get that, but who the hell else is available? You know, actually, who's worth? He's really worth taking the risk on right now. Souls didn't like this earlier on, but I would take the risk on Rafael Leao. I really would.
Bro, the price.
He's never going to be cheaper than this ever.
The price is not mad, you know. It's like 50 or 60 million. It's not.
It's
not
even
ridiculous.
less than that. It's like 40 now that he's punched someone.
But yeah, but listen, when you look at Diomande, right? When you look at Diomande, bro, like for me, if you're going to spend that money, surely Liverpool got to be getting someone with a bit more pedigree, proven track record, someone that can come in and make an impact straight away.
But this is the problem. Watch this. Ekitike is out until March.
I agree.
So we need a backup striker. Salah and Chiesa are gone, so we need a right winger and possibly even like a young backup or whatever it is. We need a midfielder. We need a centre back now that Konate is gone, and we need the right back because Conor Bradley's injury is even worse than first thought.
Well, do you think you'll get Alex Scott?
So we can't spend 100 million. Would
you take Jared Bowen
as a backup? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, bro, I'd take Jared Bowen at Chelsea, genuinely,
because Bowen can also play up top, which is a positive.
Are you in for Scott? Are you involved in the Scott thing?
Recently, the news is he's going to sign a contract with Bournemouth. I don't think we're going to
spend it'll be with a release clause, though, like the Semenyo deal.
I don't think we're going to spend that much money on the midfield. For us, it's the forward line that needs a lot of editing.
What about Darwin?
What line?
The forward line, bro, needs big investment after only spending a few quid on it last summer. Needs investment.
After only spending like how much did you spend on two forwards last year? But you want another couple there.
Ekitike is out until
but that's fine. That's fine.
Come on, he's not going to be there.
The way you said it, Sam, like your forward line, like you spent pennies on it.
We need investment. Yeah, but they're all you're going to pay 106 million for Jordan Henderson from Timo, bro. This is the reality.
Hang on a minute. We just lost Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, we just lost
We
Salah.
need to replace him.
Yeah, we just lost Salah, mate. We just lost Ekitike for an injury. We employ Cody Gakpo, mate. So we're gonna need forwards.
Cody Gakpo's a good player. Leave him alone.
Yeah, so
you can be quiet. You're talking about Jordan Anderson from Timo.
I know that. Jack, I know that Vel messaged you to say this. Watch what happens to liars. Yeah, watch this. See, Vel can't talk for 5 minutes now. He's the thumbnails guy, and he's known you for 4 years.
Sam, is there any truth?
You know why? Because Vel messaged you. You're following Vel, Jack. You're better than this.
Hey, Sam, is there any truth in the Darwin Núñez stuff, or was that just made up?
I would rather Souls up top than Darwin.
No, but is it made up though, or is it legit?
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
No, but is there any truth in it, or is it just nonsense?
No, I think it's nonsense. It's not gonna happen. Ace says, give it 5 minutes, brother. I gave it more than 5 minutes, and I still didn't gaslight about my club. You owe me an apology.
Says the Man City fan.
Send now, $9.99. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Where did I gaslight, bum?
Keep pumping that oil into your cars, please. We want to spend some money.
Touchline thinks Shrek is a true story. Wow. Souls is Lord Farquaad. Big up to Ace Holding, who says, can we chat a bit about pillow foot Squirtle waste of 100 million? I think people are saying Isak might struggle under Iraola. I actually think Wirtz will be the one that will struggle a little bit. I can't lie to you. Unless he could play that croupy role then he might struggle a little bit still. I actually think
Krupi could be a decent signing for someone this summer.
Yeah, I agree. I think Isak
again, would you pay 80, 90 million for him?
No.
See, that's the problem. I think Isak will actually do well.
Martin, unfortunately, the problem is you might have to. Like, if you might have to. Someone's going to have to if they want him.
The Krupi is cold as well, and let's not style him.
Yeah,
but again, we're doing that. But again,
Charlie's unfortunately right.
Yeah, but it's true though. But we're then going to be doing that thing again where you're spending a lot of money on a player. I'm not saying you can't back it up, but and that's always the problem. It's like Igor Thiago. I think he's a good player, but he's had one good season. Would you gamble 50, 60, 70 on one season? Do you gamble 80 mil on one season with Krupi? It's that toss-up where you go, right, do we gamble on one season, it becomes class, and we've got ourselves a bit of a steal, or do we wait and end up spending even more because he's backed it up? That's the toss-up you have to have.
Why I feel for Iraola, they won't back him proper. Jack, I don't know what you've heard, but they will back him.
But they will back him, yeah. They're not going to sign him.
They will back
anyone.
They will
back him.
Yeah, they will. We're going to spend money. Why don't they go in for Palmer? I take Cole Palmer. I've said this. I take Cole Palmer to replace Salah on the right. Why not?
Who actually is going to be the Salah replacement though? Is Diomande the one? It
looks like it because we're pushing for Diomande, so it looks like it's going to be him.
Do you think you could get him over PSG? Like if PSG come in serious, do you reckon he'd still pick you over PSG?
It's not about that. First of all, according to Ornstein, he has. But the second thing for me is not about like, who picks over who. It's the price tag. If Leipzig don't go down on the price tag, then neither us nor PSG are going to pay that much money. 110 million pounds. Respectfully, no one's paying that. Has a Premier League manager made step successfully like this? Premier League manager, no, but like Slot stepped up from Feyenoord to Liverpool. Ferguson stepped up from Aberdeen to Man United. Wenger stepped up from Japan to Arsenal. So managers have stepped up before. Has it happened in the Premier League? No, but hopefully we're the first ones. Demand 18 months pro career, 100 million, please do it. Yeah, but there are no other options, Habibi. Like who's a right winger on the planet?
It's true.
Really, like let's deep it. Who really is a right winger on the planet you could buy now? Who? Objectively now, who's actually available?
Like the top right, the top right-sided players,
like
bro.
A forward line transfer like this, but who would you rather get, bro?
This is what I was saying. I was surprised you didn't go for Semenyo.
Yeah, and this is it as well, right? If you're looking at the top right wingers, the ones that obviously not going to be available, but you're looking at Elise, you're looking at Desiree Doué. You're never going to get these guys, but those are like the top ones, and then you drop down the list a bit, and you're like, shit, it's not great. Even on the left-hand side as well, no one's getting Kvaratskhelia. Like, if you're looking within the Premier League on the left-hand side, Sam, would you take Iliman Ndiaye? I know probably Everton to Liverpool.
Yeah, but Everton will never sell to us.
No, I know, but would you take an Iliman Ndiaye?
Yeah, I think he's a good player. Yeah, I think he's a good player.
So this is what we're looking at. Ndiaye's on the left, and then you're just looking at who else. It's like there's not many.
Yeah, I think he's a good player, but they will never sell to us anyway. That's the problem. Big up to you, Ace. Thank you so much. Big up to everyone who sent in a super chat. Big up to everyone who's shown us love. 15% is only going to apply until Mexico, South Africa. That's where I got this Bafana shirt from. You know, you will see a lot of hate watches this World Cup from me. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe on your way out. Go follow me on the Instagram. The link is in the pinned comment. You get me? So go over there. It's literally in the pinned comment. And like this video, subscribe. All the links are in the description. The link to Martin's channel is in the description. The link to Charlie's channel in the description. And we're actually going to redirect you over to Touchline Facts. He's live right now with David. Go over there, tell him Sam Raid and show Touchline Facts some love as well. Peace out, Habibis. Love. See you guys on the watch along later too.